Hello, book lovers, especially those of you who love to read a good mystery or thriller. I'm Tim from World of Sleuths, and this is my weekly wrap-up and current reads. Of course, this one's it's been a couple of weeks since my last one. See, the first week of this, my health problems were acting up so bad where I didn't manage to finish one book during that week. I did get some reading done, but I finished it earlier this week. With that said, I'll start showing the books. The book that I was working on that first week and finished that early this week is The Simple Truth by David Baldacci. It's somewhat more of a legal thriller, legal and crime thriller. I have trouble putting it in words or on here what it's about. It's pretty much a case involving the Supreme Court for clearing a prisoner that was pretty much induced to commit a murder 25 years previous to it. That's all I'll go into on it. You can read my review of my blogs. I had rated it 4 stars, and I'll leave a link to my blog site down below, because I don't really do reviews of the books on my channel here. I prefer you to go to read my blog, because I do more justice to the reviews with my writing than here on my videos. Second book I read was The Policewoman. I finished it yesterday. I read it earlier this year, and I did a review. It's one that the author had sent me a review copy originally, and there were some areas where myself and several other readers had criticized some areas in the book, and the author took the areas we criticized the most in, and to make changes to the book. And he came back to me, he asked me to read the revised copy of the book, and that's what I read here, and he did make it better. It was pretty slow for the first 4 or so chapters before. He took a lot of the stuff that was making it so slow out, that stuff that wasn't too pertinent to the story. And but there are some graphic and gruesome violence in this book, and it's about the Interpol team going after a drug cartel, trying to stop drug cartel manufacturing ecstasy and distributing it in Ireland, England, and Indonesia. And it's the team working on it is made up of police officers and some military, and what I'm currently reading that's what I got done reading. But what I'm currently reading, I'm over a quarter of the way done with this already, and I only read a chapter yesterday. My health problems started acting up, so. And that's it. And The Wolf Shall Dwell by Johnny D. This is one that the author had contacted me, asked if I'd read it and review it for him, do an honest review. He describes it as a political spy thriller that takes place in London. I'm about over a quarter of the way through it so far, and it's not bad. I think this is his first book, and it's a shorter book, so hopefully I'll get it done later, like tonight or tomorrow. And then Johnny was one of the people that founded a site called BookGobbler.com, where they're sort of like NetGalley for like beginning authors and indie authors, where they can't afford to pay like for what NetGalley charges for authors to get their books on there to be reviewed. Well, book gobblers, where authors can put their books on Book Gobbler for free, and they're on there for so long, and readers can go on there and request books for free to review. So it's a free service on both sides, you could say, and I've got this book off of there that I'll read after I've done with And the Wolf Shall Dwell. It's called At Least Wanted by Debbie Mack. It's a Sam McRae mystery. It looks like it's somewhat of a legal mystery, or a legal and crime mystery or thriller. And it's a shorter one also. I'll start that after I've done with And the Wolf Shall Dwell. And then after that, I'll be doing some regular books and paperbacks. This is more of a TBR I'll be showing you now, a short TBR for after that. First off is Clear and Present Danger. I had read it back in like the late 80s, early 90s, this book. It's been a good while since I've last read it. It's, of course, one of the Jack Ryan books. It's the one after, after Cardinal of the Kremlin. And if I remember right, this one, this one is takes place down in like Central America with the war on drugs. Then after that, I picked this one up, and I'm at a thrift store, and I'm just curious, so I'm going to read it after that. It's Duplicity by Newt Gingrich and Pete Durley. It's a political thriller. It takes place in Washington and stuff. I'm just curious because, yes, it's Newt Gingrich. That's the former Speaker of the House. So I figured I'd read that, and then after those, I've got some several James Patterson now. I haven't read any of his books yet. I decided I'll do along Amos Spider the first Alex Cross. When I read that, the Alex Cross books are good, and I figured I'd have tried reading that for my introduction to James Patterson. Well, that's all I have for this time. So until next time, take it easy and keep on reading.